Right now on Jamaica News Page tonight, a troubling case out of Trelawny. 3 hotel workers were charged after being accused of betraying guests. What investigators are now uncovering. Also tonight, a Transport Authority employee pulled from duty after a viral video appears to show him drawing a firearm during a roadside stop. The agency responding. And heartbreak across the reggae world, the death of Cat Coore, co-founder of Third World, the legendary musician remembered tonight. Plus, a bittersweet farewell, tributes pouring in for outgoing Area 5 police head ACP Phillips, his emotional send-off and what he told colleagues. And there's good news tonight, the must-see praise and worship that has gone viral. Welcome back to Jamaica News Page tonight. News that keeps you connected to what's happening across Jamaica. And we're all powered by viewers just like you. This year we've got great rewards just for you. When you become a Jamaica News Page member, you unlock rewards you love, including a loyalty badge next to your name in the comments, shoutouts for your birthday, anniversaries, other special moments, and just so much more. Big ups to Miss Denise Sparks for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, joining is easy. Just click subscribe, then click join, and choose to become a Full Star or Full Elite member right now. That's it, simple and quick. A link to join has been posted in the comments. Please leave a comment so we can welcome you with a shout out. Thank you for joining. Jamaica News Page tonight starts right now. We begin tonight with developing news out of Trelawny. 3 hotel workers are facing a series of charges after police say they used a duplicated room key to steal about $2,000 from guests in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. The accused have been identified as 25-year-old Anthony Benz of Lewis, St. Anne, 29-year-old Alex Reed of Rose Hall, Montego Bay, St. James, and 31-year-old Cillian Fuller of Linstead, St. Catherine. They have been charged with unlawful possession of hotel room keys, computer forgery, conspiracy to commit computer fraud, and simple larceny. According to police, the alleged scheme unfolded between November 2025 and January 2026. During Hurricane Melissa, the 3 men were allowed to remain on the hotel property and were issued key cards to access their respective rooms. After the storm, staff were instructed to return the keys. However, investigators say Alex Reed failed to hand in his card. Police allege Reed then collaborated with Benz and Fuller to duplicate the key card, which was later used to gain entry to guest rooms and steal approximately $2,000 from unsuspecting visitors. It remains unclear whether the men were issued master keys or how the duplicated key cards were able to access the rooms, since hotel key cards are allegedly deactivated after each guest stay. Authorities are now probing whether additional rooms were targeted and if further thefts may have occurred. Their court dates are being finalized. Also developing tonight, a Transport Authority employee has been removed from frontline duties after a video circulating on social media showed the worker apparently drawing a firearm during a roadside operation. Take a look.
Step back. Step back for the vehicle. Step back for the vehicle.
Shot me then! Shot me then!
In a statement issued Monday, the Transport Authority said the employee was removed with immediate effect as part of an internal investigation, stressing that the conduct shown in the video is not part of its training protocols and violates its standard operating procedures and public interaction policy. The Transport Authority said it is working closely with the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Firearm Licensing Authority to carry out a full review of the incident. No details were provided regarding the date or location of the encounter. The agency reiterated its commitment to professionalism, courtesy, and respect, warning that any deviation from established protocols will be treated seriously. New tonight, after spending more than 3 years on the run, a man accused of pulling a gun on a patron and firing shots at a bar in Portland on Christmas Day 2022 has been arrested and charged. He is 53-year-old Manley Mackenzie, otherwise called Dege, a carpenter of McWhinney Street, Kingston, and Nonsuch District, Portland. Mackenzie is facing charges of illegal possession of a firearm, illegal possession of ammunition, assault at common law, and discharging a firearm within 40 meters of a main thoroughfare. Police say that on Christmas Day 2022, Mackenzie approached a man at a bar in Nonsuch, Portland, brandished a firearm, pointed it in the patron's face, and threatened him. Investigators report that Mackenzie then fired several shots into the air before fleeing the scene. No one was injured. The incident was later reported to the police, triggering an investigation that ultimately led to his arrest. Police have seized a homemade firearm and 1 round of ammunition during an early morning operation in Highgate, St. Mary. Reports are that about 2:35 a.m., a police team on patrol searched the vicinity of a bar in the area and discovered a silver and green homemade handgun concealed behind a light post. 1 round of ammunition was also recovered. No one was arrested in connection with the seizure. The investigation is ongoing. Meanwhile, 5 people, including a woman, have been taken into custody in connection with the seizure of 2 firearms and more than 100 rounds of ammunition in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth.
This morning, at about 4 a.m., a targeted operation was conducted in several communities, particularly in the Santa Cruz policing areas. The areas targeted included Goshen, Sevens Corner District, as well as Coke Drive. Within the Sevens Corner area, 5 premises were targeted. At the end of the operation, a total of 5 individuals were detained for questioning. 2 prohibited weapons were seized, to include an AR-15 assault rifle and a Taurus pistol. A total of 140 assorted rounds of ammunition was also seized during the operation.
The identities of the suspects have not yet been disclosed. Investigations continue. Jamaica has recorded a significant reduction in murders in the opening weeks of 2026, with official figures showing a 45% decline compared with the same period last year. According to crime statistics published by the Jamaica Constabulary Force on Sunday, as of January 17, 2026, a total of 22 murders were recorded island-wide, down from 40 during the corresponding period in 2025. The figures reflect continued momentum following last year's overall decline in violent crime. However, police caution that challenges remain. Despite the overall reduction, last week saw an uptick in deadly violence. 10 people were killed between January 10 and January 17, the first week this year in which murders reached double digits. The previous week recorded 8 murders. In 2025, Jamaica averaged 13 murders per week, ending the year with 673 homicides, the lowest in 31 years. So far this year, 9 of the island's 19 police divisions remain murder-free. St. James and St. Elizabeth currently top the list for murder counts, with 4 homicides each. Police data also show that most major crimes are trending downward, including shootings, injured persons, break-ins, and rape. Robbery remains the only major crime category not showing a decline. Robberies increased by 10%, rising from 21 cases to 23 as of January 17. Police say targeted operations and community-based interventions will continue as authorities work to sustain the downward trend and address emerging threats. An emotional farewell ceremony was held Friday for outgoing head of the Area 5 Police Division, Assistant Commissioner of Police Christopher Phillips.
Let me wish you all the best in your new role. And as I said to you before, You moving from Area 5 is just for you to get to have a wider scope of what is happening out here so you can go into a higher chair or a higher position. Sir, you will be missed, however we are here, and is one JCF. Sir, whatever you set out to do, never forget to put God first and ask Him to direct your path.
I want to recognize that, Jehovah has been in my life, has been a guiding hand in my life. And even when I was facing numerous challenges, I continue to believe in Him. I am grateful for the opportunity to have been your servant. And I continue to trust the judgment of the High Command. If it is that as the police, we are now taking control and we are getting a grip on murders and shootings that has been so problematic for us, I would love to call on the other enforcement agencies now to look seriously on doing their part, because I'm observing some complacency and laid back attitude with enforcement activities. If we're going to restore full public order, it's going to need all the other agencies on board, and we must capitalize on the opportunity. No, so if murders are down, you might be challenged with the minor crimes and those other things because you have not created an environment for public order to take root. When I look at some towns across Area 5, I don't want to call out any specific, but I want to send the message that there's some level of tardiness that needs to be addressed. I will go with the same energy and determination and love for what I do and to bring a difference to where I go. I will have to go there and do my assessment of what exists. Because you might come as a strong leader, but the people might not be there with you in that space. I give thanks for my family that have given me great support. My wife, Nicole, I thank her wholeheartedly for the support. My daughter also for her support. So, all right across Area 5, I'm eternally grateful for your kind and loving support. The support from our stakeholders and partners, I embrace it wholeheartedly.
ACP Phillips will now assume leadership of Area 3, which comprises St. Elizabeth, Manchester, and Clarendon. Stephen Cat Coore, co-founder of the legendary reggae band Third World and one of Jamaica's most respected musicians, has died. He was 69. According to his publicist, the iconic guitarist and cellist passed away suddenly on Sunday evening. Widely regarded as one of Jamaica's most influential musicians, Cat Coore was celebrated for blending diverse musical styles into reggae, helping to shape Third World's distinctive global sound. In February 2023, he shared his life story with Kashima Francis on Irie FM's Easy Skankin'.
Many musicians sometimes just blends into the background, and it's not necessarily in the spotlight. What is it about Cat Coore that makes you stand out?
Well, that's not for me to say, really. It's for the judge. But I think the fact that I played the cello when I was young and I just kept on doing that, I didn't throw it away, I just kept doing it, and I started to play the cello in reggae music and play the cello on stage, and it made a big difference to the band's projection, made a big difference to the band's image, and it made a big difference to me as a person, and I was able to ply my wares around the world, Up to recently, I just finished playing Bob Marley on the cello at the White House, which was a really special thing for me, And, so it has taken me far and wide, and it has done great things for me in terms of the energy that it has brought, to myself and to my brothers in Third World and to all my friends and everybody who love to see me play the cello. So I think that is one of the things that identifies me a bit different than just being a guitar player,
Absolutely.
Tributes have poured in from Prime Minister Andrew Holness, Opposition Leader Mark Golding, entertainers Sean Paul, Damian Marley, Tanya Stevens, Stone Love, Jesse Royal, Baby Sham, and countless fans. Stephen Cat Coore, OD, April 6, 1956 to January 18, 2026. And before we go tonight, I've got a special treat just for you. What a great praise and worship. Oh my God. I'm still trying to get the officer's name. So if you know his name, please let us know in the comments so we can give him a shout out. He was really good. Wouldn't you say so? The moment I saw the video, I started jumping and just clapping. Oh my God. Well done, officer. And that's the news on Jamaica News Page tonight. News that keeps you connected to what's happening across Jamaica. And we're all powered by viewers just like you. When you become a Jamaica News Page member like Miss Denise Sparks, you unlock rewards you love, including a loyalty badge next to your name in the comments, shoutouts for your birthday, anniversaries, other special moments, and just so much more. Joining is easy. Just click subscribe, then click join, and choose to become a full star or full elite member right now. That's it. Simple and quick. Right, Miss Denise? A link to join has been posted in the comments. Please leave a comment so we can welcome you with a shout out. Thank you for joining us, and also thank you for watching Jamaica News Page tonight. We'll see you in the comments, and be sure to join us again for more news. From all of us here, good night.